His video, not the full review, but a video for the KZ ears, I think it's called. The T1. See if I can get a look at this. Lots and lots of KZ T1 TWS hybrid technology earphone. I'll say right from the start that the look of the IMs, which I've already taken out, are probably my favorite of the KZs. I'm not a fan of the neon green. I like the AS10s, but the color scheme and the circuit board, and I just never look like Legos to me. I didn't like the rip-off of Campfire Audio. Not that I care about Campfire Audio, but I didn't like the fit, the comfort in my ear, so I wasn't a fan of that either. Just on in hand and how it looks alone, this would probably be my favorite so far. But that's just looks. When you open the box, you get this little shell thing with a single micro USB and what looks like maybe a reset button on it, and then you can flip the top open, and then you've got indicators. Let me plug it in. It comes with a short cable, but it's too short to be doing in a video, so. And these bottom lights are indicating charging. They should be fully charged. These both have indicators on them. I think the right side only ever does red, I think, pretty much, to indicate red, or it does blue, I'm not sure. Pairing this with an M11 was extremely painless. Go into Bluetooth. You see KZT1. That was done without problem. What I had to do was touch. Let me see how easy it would be to forget. I'd rather if this said unpair. I'll just leave it. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, and it's gonna automatically pair with whatever you got. So let me get out of this and get into a music player. If I take these out, there's a, if you look on, there's a place on AliExpress. If you type this in, and it's got the instructions on how to use it, because that didn't come with this. So I'm scrolling through it actually right now. I might as well show it to you. This is how I figured it out. Manual turn on touch for 3 seconds. That actually means pairing too. Manual turn off touch for 6 seconds. So if I take these out, which I have to do. Nice dog. It's like 90 degrees. So if you look at these now, these are, there's the charge points, contacts. These look like Empire Ear Bravados. They feel like them. They don't sound like them for sure, but they look a lot like them. So this is these look really nice actually. I kind of like them. The whole presentation is pretty cool. Now, let me take these out. They talk to you, but so quietly you can't really catch it. So I got these flipped. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Okay, that would be correct. And it's telling me manual turn on, 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Or I just turned it off. Okay. Looks like I'm going. Okay, we're working fine right now. Now, one of the instructions is it's showing me the left side, and if I touch it, it's going to pause it. And it did. And then I guess if I tap it one more time, There you go. And double tap for next song. The way that I'm not in playlist right now, so I don't know if that's gonna actually work. Sorry for the zoom. They try to get a double tap in there. Tap, tap. Tap, tap. Okay, it's just playing and pausing. It did change tracks earlier. Let me try the other side. Tap, tap. Tap, tap. Okay. Slightly sensitive. Tap, tap. So there we go. Okay. Maybe it's the right side. And if I want to pause it, tap. Okay. One tap for play pause and double tap for next track. Triple tap for volume up. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Maybe it's got to be playing. Okay, play. And tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Tap. Okay. Well, how many? 6 minutes. Sorry, wasted plenty of time. It seems it paired easily. That was painless. The tapping system seems to be okay. I'm using it not with a phone but with a DAP, so I don't know if it would be easier with a phone. It hasn't done anything weird. It's more a bit me learning how to kind of navigate how to start CD. Long press for 2 seconds. Okay, well, I wouldn't have CD, so reject the call, long press 1 button. Previous Nick song 2. What are we on? Boop, boop. Can we get the next song? There we go. Biggie. Okay, I can deal with that. I can deal with that. And according to this, it should go previous. Is it going to do that? Boop, boop. Boop, boop. There we go. So, previous on the left. Next on the right. Boom, boom. Take me to Biggie. Okay. Take me back to PE. Pam, pam. Pam, pam. Sound effects done by me. Volume. Let me put them in my ear. Volume doesn't seem to be doing anything, or it's my fingers. That's quite a possibility, though. So I'll figure this out. I'll do a review for these. It's a neat little package. How does it fit in your ear? Surprisingly good. If I used foams, I think fit wouldn't be an issue at all. Actually, how does it sound? I will graph them. It's got a dynamic driver and a balanced armature. Would I use them? I'm gonna try using foams before I do a review and then like walk around. I actually did put these in, and then you remember using the M11, so I don't know what the range is, but I walked downstairs and went to the entrance, which is about 20 feet downstairs with a slight wall, and I lost my connection once before I was like 2 feet away, which I thought was really sketchy, but then as I moved further away, it actually reconnected and I didn't have any problems. So it's not so much that you have to turn your DAP in a certain direction for it to work correctly, because I didn't consider that because I'm not really a wireless person. But if I had this in a backpack or in my pocket, that certainly would not be any issue, because I tried to see what the walking distance was. without thinking about like where this was facing, up or down or anything like that. So that should not be a problem. You could probably walk around your living room easily if you were in the same room with the source. I don't know about beyond that. With foam tips, this would probably be fine. I'm quite active, so I could maybe use these. I don't know what the water spec is on this, like how much water it can take, because I sweat a lot when I train, and I don't actually know. I'd probably use my boombox. This is a nice little kit for the price of $50. A pair of Bluetooth beaters for around the house. I don't know. I don't know what the competition is out there. I've actually seen a couple because I've auctioned them off, because once I looked at them I thought that's huge. This is actually about the same size as the Bravados. Feels the same. That reflects on the Bravados actually more than on this. These don't sound like that, but they're not bad. They're not jumping out. Put you back in your little spot. So that's the KZ T1, I guess, which would be this set. That's my Ghetto partial review. It was easy to pair up. It came not charged up, so I had to plug it in. It comes with a short little cable. It's too short for me to use in the video, so I'm using another micro B cable. Left it up overnight. Just before I went to sleep, I turned it on because I was like, is this going to pair with M11, or do I got to use my phone? And 1, 2, 3, and then it spoke to me, which I assume was like pairing. It's in English, but it's really quite, it's like right here, can't catch it. And like I just demonstrated, I can move forward, back, and track. Like if I'm using the left side, I can go backwards. If I'm using the right, I can tap to go forward. So I can move through tracks pretty good. Volume seems to be hit or miss, but that could totally be user error. I don't know yet. But that's the KZ T1. Interesting. They're packing it in a regular IM. Not those big massive things anymore with extra hooks, because I'm not even interested in that. I've been contacted by lots of companies. I get contacted daily by companies. The latest nice HCK, the NX7, I got contacted and rejected that because I'm not interested. And also the Belon, I got contacted, but I'm not interested. This I'm interested because the profile. The other ones that I've seen have looked bigger, and this looks like a regular IM without the pin port. This literally looks the same size. It pretty much is. I should have one with me. When I do the final review, I will. The size is no different. Weak point, I think, is it doesn't have LDAC. But in its price range, I guess maybe that'll be something they'll do in a few months. If you don't like what KZ doing, wait a month. That's pretty much like their company motto. They always got something coming out. This would be one of the more interesting. In its price range, what it does. Do you need another IEM in your life that's got a slightly different frequency graph? I don't know. Do you need maybe a pair of wireless that's will actually fit and not fall out of your ears? This might do that job. I think foams would definitely help it, though they never fell out with the silicones. But I think I was subconsciously paying attention not to have them fall out. If I were to go training and hit the bag, if I put these in with some good foams, I'm sure they wouldn't fall out. And they wouldn't be huge, so that's part of the reason they wouldn't fall out. So that's the KZ T1, excuse me. And I'll be doing a full review because they're kind of interesting. And I'm out.